Need a boost? Sometimes all it takes is tapping into your inner cool. Icebreaker's gum helps you unleash the confidence within. Each chew releases a rush of icy flavor powered by cooling flavor crystals, sending a wave of refreshment to reinvigorate all your senses. Icebreaker's convenient pack fits everywhere, from car cup holders to backpack pockets, so you can find your cool wherever you go. Grab Icebreaker's gum online or at a store near you.
When it comes to online college, Southern New Hampshire University is so good, it's scary. Listen, the facts don't lie. SNHU has degree programs that fit your goals, online classes that fit your life, and real support at every step. And if that wasn't enough, they've got some of the lowest online tuition rates in the U.S. This is an airtight case, you guys. Visit snhu.edu/morbid to get started. That's snhu.edu/morbid. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, weirdos. I'm Ash.
And I'm Alaina.
And this is Morbid, and it's Listener Tales.
For you.
It's brought to you by you, for you, from you, and all about you.
We love a listener to. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
It's been a bit.
I know, because I think this technically could have gone out last week.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's the second week of February.
But we just pushed it.
Yeah, we had a lot going on. We hope you liked our interview there with the Scream stars and creators.
Guys, thank you so much for all the awesome feedback on it. Everybody's been so sweet about it, because I don't know if you could tell. You could definitely tell.
What?
When I listened back to it, I was like, holy shit, the amount of giddiness in my voice.
Yeah, we were both that way.
I could not, you came off very chill.
Oh, inside, I was losing it.
My giddiness was like, I'm talking to Dewey.
This has been
I couldn't handle
25 years of your life, leading up to now.
Dewey has been a very big part of my life.
For a moment like this.
Way too long.
Some people wait 25 years.
For a moment like
that's
this.
That's you.
And that was it.
Then, that's my whole life. So I guess I've just been waiting since birth.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, it was, and, Melissa Barrera was so sweet.
The kindest gal.
Which... I mean, if you haven't seen Scream, you got to go see it, because she's, in my opinion, she's phenomenal in it. And I'm very excited to see, her in the future. I'm not going to say of the franchise or not, because I don't want to give any spoilers, but I'm excited to see her in the future, just
in general.
And
honestly, amazing. All of the new generation that was in Scream, I'm excited to see where they all go.
They were great. It reminded me of Scream 4. I was really excited because I liked a lot of those people. I was like, hell yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, and then of course, Matt, Chad, and Tyler are fucking awesome.
They're always fun to talk to.
And I would love to do a podcast with them every week, because I love that it was funny because we would forget to ask a follow-up question because we were just
we're not interviewers.
We were just so excited to
hello,
talk.
I'm not Barbara.
And Tyler in particular, Tyler Gillette, I was like, can you please help us co-host regularly whenever we interview people, because he had such good questions.
He did, and they just came off very naturally too. You could tell he was genuinely.
He genuinely had questions, but it was great. I was like, thank you for helping us out, because you're awesome at this.
Because we're both sharding our pants right now.
I'm freaking out.
No, that was one of the coolest things I think we've had the opportunity to do. And
highlight.
We're so glad that you guys loved it as much as you did. We obviously figured you would, but
you never know.
You never know.
We're very excited. It was awesome. Definitely a highlight for the holy shit, what is our life right now.
Yeah.
Again.
And it's because of you guys.
I was going to say thanks to you guys. So that was all. We have huge appreciation for you that we were able to do that, because without you, we wouldn't.
We would not be sitting right here on this couch reading you some listener tales.
We fucking love you.
To pieces, schmeeshes.
We, bloody well love you.
Yeah, that was like very us. Like I was like, I love you to pieces, schmeeses, and you're like, I bloody well love you.
I totally stole that from Bradley Rose, the Peloton instructor.
Yeah, you've been vibing lately with that.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I did a workout
Feels
today that I almost barfed from. So that's where we're at in life.
Well, there we are,
That's a quick catch up of us.
But this is listener tales.
Yeah.
So we're just going to dive right in because we don't do any news. We don't do any shenanigans on these. We just boop. All right, let's do this.
So the first listener tale that I have is entitled Listener Tales in 14-point font double-spaced PDF glory. Like, hello.
You can't get better than that.
Spoke to my soul. And this one has 2 short tales included.
How is that? How did that get better? I just said you can't get better than that.
And then it did.
And then it did.
So this says, keep me anonymous. Call me Sally. And I said, all right.
All right, Sally.
It is a spelunking murder, and Anna Ray is a piece of shit person, and Pulitzer Prize article at the end. All right.
All right.
Hello, my bitches. I mean, sup, my witchy weirdo biatches. Haha, seriously. Hello, weirdos, and I hope this finds you well.
I love you already,
I'm obsessed.
Sally.
Let me start. The first story is a cut and paste from an older email that I sent not in PDF form, for which I apologize immensely, but it's still a good short story, and now it's a beautiful putafa.
I love you. I can't stop.
Obsessed. I have since realized that I have many stories, including criminals, near serial killer tales, supernatural stuff, and so much more. The recent MLK tapes reminded me that I have a connection to Anna Ray, and it ain't right. So I thought I would share and also add my previous murder tale. They are both pretty short, so you could probably read them both. We're going to. Shorten them if you want. We not going to. And she said, I know. You probably won't, but I had to say it.
I love that you guys get us.
You guys always get us. I'm now caught up on all your episodes, and I am so sad that I have to wait for new ones. I love, love, love your banter. It makes me twirl.
Oh.
I picture you twirling.
I was going to say that was precious.
So here is my first tale. Spelunking murder in all its 14-point double-spaced glory. Ye shall be filled with happiness now.
You know me because I am.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sally. I'm a 50-year-old special education teacher.
Hell yeah, Sally.
Hi, Sally. That's also something that I wanted to do.
You spelled hero wrong.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, it doesn't say hero.
Ash just ruined my moment.
No, I didn't. I think that was just going like, that just showed where I'm at today. Right over my head.
That was amazing.
No, you are, because
your face was like, I didn't.
I was like, I don't think I did.
What are you talking about?
No, I wanted to be a special ed teacher, and I couldn't do it because I got so emotional every single day.
It's true.
That's a hard job. So anyways, this past Halloween, I was looking for spooky podcasts, and I found you two. I have about 20 episodes left because I went back to episode 1 after listening. Like, praise you.
Whenever somebody says that, I'm like, I'm glad you know us. Like, now. Because you're going back to 1, and I don't know if you'd stay.
I get like a little like twitch.
I think every podcaster, whenever somebody says, I'm starting at episode 1, you're like, no, it sounds so bad.
It does.
I'm making them better, don't worry.
Oh, you're the best. Well, it's January fucking 13th when they wrote this, and I have listened to you non-fucking stop during my 1-hour commute to and from work. I remember those days. While I make dinner, while I do laundry, while I pick lemons and grapefruits from my trees.
Ooh.
I want some. While I water my plants, while I repot my plant, shower, play with my dogs. You get it? I'm addicted. Here's my listener tale. I'm a child of the 70s and a teen of the big hair, power ballad, non-cell phone having, non-Google having, barely VCR having, Atari and Nintendo having, no caller ID having, write your directions on a napkin having, fold letters into origami masterpieces and pass them to your friends in the hallway between classes having, homegrown pinner doobies having, homegrown pinner havies, bleh, I messed it up. Homegrown pinner doobies having of the 80s.
Amazing.
I'm so here.
I was a child for some of that.
I was not. Even
I was just
going to
say
shape
you
or form,
were not,
but I wish I was. In the summers, we left in the mornings and didn't come home until the streetlights came on. I'm from the country roads of Tennessee, which is where this takes place. I tell you all this because if this had happened today, it would have never escalated. It probably would have been a tweet, and internet sleuths would have ended it rather quickly, I'm sure. But here you go. It's important to note that I F-bomb a lot, and there's mention of smoking old school homegrown dubage.
Amazing.
Often. That's basically, like, I love that.
I'm obsessed with you.
I love you so much. Me thinks it's good to clarify that little homegrown pinner doobies didn't have the same potency as the hybrids, etc. of today. So you smoked a few more, okay? I believe that. We weren't flattened on the couch or fried in a pan like our brains were on drugs. Haha. Not sure if you remember.
Oh, I do.
The Just Say No campaign was big in the 80s, and TV PSAs saying, "This is your brain, an egg," and "This is your brain on drugs, an egg frying in a pan," was all the rage.
They had a Rachel A. Cook one.
Really?
Like that, and I remember it vividly.
That's just so funny to think about now.
Yeah, I think she was wearing like a white tank top. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Like it's for some reason burned in my mind.
The evolution of dubage smoking. We were into it though. We proudly wore our Just Say No shirts. Stoned. I love that.
Of course.
Here's a stock photo, but ours were white with green letters. Anyways, I didn't come here to tell you that, LMAO. So on to those summer days during the summer of 86 and between 10th and 11th grade. Me and some of my friends decided to go spelunking. What is spelunking, you ask? It's going caving. What is caving, you ask? It's exploring one of the many wild caves that are everywhere in Tennessee.
That's so badass.
That sounds like so much fun.
Horrifying, but badass.
Yeah, all of the above. Only locals know about them. You gotta know somebody who knows somebody to find them. Most are on private land. Once the person who knows somebody says it's cool, you go find the cave from verbal directions. Not by Google, but by directions that you have written on a piece of paper that you have ripped from the fucking phone book or a napkin or whatever, from somebody telling you over the phone who knows somebody who's been there. These caves were fun to explore.
It was real wild back then.
It truly was. I picture like people just driving and looking at handmade directions, and I'm like, were accident rates higher back then?
Oh yeah, because I was driving at the time with
MapQuest
MapQuest directions for sure. And
yeah,
it was a harrowing time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even sometimes just like, this is me being a bad driver sometimes, but like looking at my GPS, I'm like, oh fuck, I almost hit that like telephone pole. Sorry. You know.
We just had to be better.
Yeah.
we just had to be better than that.
I think that goes for many different
We were
things.
forced.
We just had to be better back then. I lost my place.
That's because we were just talking about MapQuest, you know?
Right. These caves were fun to explore. There was often cool graffiti art. Sometimes there were little creeks inside. Oh, that would be so much fun. They can have big rooms or little tiny hallways to crawl through. I would not do that personally.
It could be like The Descent, and you find a whole just
other
colony of species
yeah.
that have evolved to live underground in the caves, and they eat you all.
Yeah, it could be like that.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you would find remnants of the other people who had been there, such as the old fire pit or an empty beer can or two. So
that would probably be better to find.
A little more cash.
Yeah.
So after we sat around one morning smoking some homegrown... I love that it's always just homegrown pinners. I've never heard of pinners.
I have not.
I don't know if that's like a joint or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds right.
Because you can like push down the weed like that. I don't know.
There
That's
you go.
my best guess.
Honestly, that's better than I could have come up with, so...
Well, they were doing that and listening to the radio, and then they set off to find a cave. The windows were down, and Boston, AC/DC, and Chicago were blasting on the radio.
Yeah,
that just
they
sounds
were.
like me and Drew's trips. Like, honestly, that's exactly what we listen to. Minus AC/DC. We don't listen to a lot of that. But blasting on the radio, and the humid summer air tangled our hair as we drove past cornfields and tobacco barns. Good times. Not a care in our world, just cruising.
Oh, man, that
I'm
sounds... delightful.
I'm like there right now. Like I'm there. I'm sitting in that car. I can feel it.
I just felt the wind blow through my hair.
Yeah, I smelled corn.
Because remember, I smell corn. Remember when you were younger? Just everybody. Remember when you were young? The end. No. Remember when you were younger and you would just like roll the window down on a summer day.
Yes.
And you'd be playing the music that you just like blasted.
And you don't have shit all to do.
There's
ever.
nothing to do. You have nothing to do.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future, your shit is wide open.
Yeah. And you do not appreciate it enough.
No one appreciates it.
I used to get so irritated when older people would be like, appreciate your youth. You know, it's not always going to be like this. I'd be like, shut up. Now I'm like telling my little sister, I'm like, listen, you got to go out with your friends. You got to like appreciate it. Look around the room. Take it all in.
To look around the room.
You get old real fast.
Because, life comes at you fast.
Oh, and it hits you sometimes.
Life's tough. Get a helmet. Knock, knock. Does anybody remember Boy Meets World when they did that?
I don't remember that, but I do remember Boy Meets World.
I think it was Eric did it to Corey. He like puts on a helmet on his head and says, "Life stuff, get a helmet, knock knock."
That was probably like in the beginning seasons when Eric was like a functioning human.
Yeah, before Eric had the traumatic brain injury that he apparently had.
That just like never got
changed
mentioned.
his character completely. Yeah.
Yeah, real weird.
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app where you can bank, borrow, and invest all in one place. Let's talk about bank accounts for a second. The average bank savings rate is 0.39% in interest. You're earning pennies on your savings, and it doesn't have to be that way. But with SoFi's high-yield checkings and savings, the money barely making moves sitting in your savings account can earn over 8 times the national average savings rate with eligible direct deposit. No account or overdraft fees. We love transparency. You can get your paycheck up to 2 days early, plus get up to a $300 welcome bonus when you sign up with eligible direct deposit. Sign up for SoFi checking and savings at sofi.com/morbid. SoFi checking and savings is offered through SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms apply. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Well, we finally found the location of the cave that we were looking for. It took us longer than expected because our stoned asses were stoned, and that's what happened on the back roads of Tennessee in the 80s in the summer with nothing but time.
Oh.
We parked and got out, put on our waders, got our flashlights, put some beers in our backpacks, smoked another pinner, and took off walking. We found the entrance and walked at least a mile into this cave. It was pitch black.
Damn.
The only light was from our flashlights. I can't, imagine that you did that all stoned.
I was just, this all sounded great, and then you were like, we walked a mile into a cave in the pitch blackness. I'm like, okay.
In waders, too.
I'm out.
I don't like to do physical activity if I'm stony baloneyed.
That sounds terrifying.
And walking a mile into a pitch black cave, your girl gets paranoid.
Yeah,
so
no, I would freak out.
I would absolutely freak out. Probably stoned or not.
I was just going to say, I would freak out stone cold sober in there. Never mind. Woo.
Cave crickets were jumping around everywhere. So yeah, count me out.
Yeah.
Because they said which is actually terrifying, and I can only imagine.
No.
But that's just part
I
of
need to look up
spelunking.
what a cave cricket looks like while you do this.
Because crickets in general, I'm sorry,
Yeah, have you
they
guys ever looked
disgust
at
me.
Gosh darn cricket.
They are prehistoric motherfuckers.
Oh, fuck no.
Can I see?
No, I don't want
You're
that.
like, no, you can't
No,
see.
I don't want it.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah,
no.
They're like huge.
I feel like they would land on your shoulder and then like become you. I don't need that happening to
It
me.
would just become you.
Yeah,
Death.
Yeah, the bug would just be,
It would
yeah,
just
exactly.
become you.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, I honestly looking at them, I'm like, yeah, they could. They could become you.
Get away from me.
Just Google it, guys. Google
or don't.
cave cricket.
Or don't.
I think you should do it.
You heard it here first. But that's just part of spelunking in the wild, so you deal with it.
You do.
You do. I don't.
I do not.
Well, we finally came to a dead end, or so we thought. Looking around with our flashlights, we saw that we could keep going, but the quote-unquote hallway to keep going was about 7 feet up from the ground. Do you have a ladder with you?
Ma'am?
Ma'am, I'm gonna need some help here.
How?
Clean up on aisle 7 feet
7
from the
feet
ground.
Up. If something's 7 feet up,
It's not for you.
it's not for me.
Unless you're a basketball
That
player.
is not for me.
It's not for you.
That was not made for me. I don't need to be up there.
I don't even want to get to the top of my cabinets half the time.
I don't care what's up there.
No problem. We could lift each other up, but that meant that one person would be left behind. Oh, God.
If I was that person, I would just leave.
Well, they said not to worry. They wouldn't have to wait long. And no, he didn't get murdered. He just had to wait for us because he couldn't get up by himself.
No.
Now, as soon as we entered this quote-unquote hallway, we realized it was an entrance to a larger room. We stood at the entrance, and as we looked around with our flashlights, we saw the bottom half of a woman with just her legs sticking out from a pile of rocks and mud.
Excuse me?
And she was naked.
Huh?
A woman.
What?
A naked woman.
I'm sorry, excuse me, what?
On just a spelunking trip.
So this is the descent.
We turned around and got the fuck out of there like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you did, you smart kids.
We all jumped down from the entrance 7 feet. Jesus Christ. I didn't even think of that. I was like, yeah, somebody can get you up, but how do you get down?
Yeah. You gonna break a tibia?
Are you guys just doing like cheerleading moves?
Are you guys okay?
You guys were a lot. I love it for you.
You were so extra.
So they jumped down and then they yelled to the one left behind that they needed to get the fuck out of here now.
That's what you want to hear.
Yeah, like, we gotta get out of here.
You're like, okay.
We ran all the way back out of this cave, excuse me, like a fucking mile. Made it to the car out of breath and drove as fast as we could to the closest payphone.
Oh my God, because I forgot. This is the 80s.
A sign of the times. We called the police, told them that we found a body, and gave them directions to the cave.
It's Stand By Me.
Giving the police directions. I love it. They knew the one that we were talking about, by the way. It's a small hillbilly town. We drove back to the cave, ditching our underage beer on the way.
Smart again.
Good call.
You guys knew.
Yeah.
You had it.
It was a time.
You were okay.
I feel like everybody just got it back
You know
then.
what? The kids are all right.
They are.
Yeah.
So we were freaked the fuck out. We waited. Soon fucking cops were all over the place. Fire trucks, ambulances. It was a total madness. We stood around while the search began. We were tripping balls. About an hour later, our happy homegrown buzzes were gone.
That's right, they were.
Yeah, that shit like that will sober you up real quick. We sat in the car still waiting, and finally we saw them carrying her out of the cave. Then suddenly, they threw her back in one of those trucks. We were like, what the fuck?
Wait, is this like Deliverance? Like, what has happened? Like,
I
they're
love
just
all
like
the movie connections.
they're just bringing this out, just tossing her in the back of a truck. Like, this is like Wrong Turn.
Yeah, this is not okay. Oh, that's a good ass movie.
That's a scary ass movie.
Oh, I want to watch that now. Our jaws were dropped, our eyes wide open. We were side-eyeing each other like, oh my God, what the fuck? We sat and waited for a second, wondering why they just threw a whole-ass dead body into the back of a pickup truck.
Why?
And then one of the officers came over. He explained to us that this was indeed tragic. He told us who she was. She was a fucking mannequin.
Stop.
I shit you not.
Stop it immediately.
Wait, what? We were speechless. We drove home with the radio on silent, laughing and talking the entire time. We laugh about it still to this day. The end.
That's amazing.
I
can't
the
say
one
it enough.
time. The one time.
The one time it is actually a mannequin.
I love that. That could be, like, I wish that could be somehow made into, like, a short film.
I was just thinking how amazing that would be to watch in, like, a short.
Yeah.
Like, just because
I was watching it in my head the
Me
whole
too.
time.
I was seeing everything. Every part of this, I could feel it.
Yeah,
I
you're a
could
great
hear
writer.
it. I could smell it.
Yeah.
Everything was there. And then I love that it wasn't like, you know, we were so upset and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, you just got back in the car and you laughed your fucking asses off about it. Because that's hilarious. And you know what? You did your job. You called the police when something looked weird.
Yeah.
You'd rather it be a mannequin than not. So good on you.
That's called due diligence.
That's an amazing story.
Okay, well, there's another. Well, that was a murder story. Murder of a perfectly good buzz. And also a tale to tell the kids. Am I right? Ha.
You are right.
So now on to the shitbag. So now to the story of the shitbag that is Anna Ray.
Let's go.
As I said in the previous story, I grew up in the country roads of Tennessee. It was a big deal that Anna Ray lived near. It was well known that she lived there, but it was talked about in a hush, like a side whisper. Did you know that's where Anna Ray lives? Who is Anna Ray? James Earl Ray's wife. Oh shit, no way. Yes way.
And that's exactly what you... And in case you're wondering, James Earl Ray is who killed Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes.
So he's a murdering son of a bitch.
Big deal that his wife
asshole
is there.
wife.
Yeah. Fuck her. And
so,
him.
just so you know.
Fuck all of them.
Fuck them.
And then you moved on about your summer day. This story really centers around our family dog, Baby, or specifically my little sister's dog, a little 15-pound poodle mix that was the sweetest baby in the world.
Oh.
Don't worry, Baby is fine.
Thank you. DoesTheDogDie.com is what I was about to ask.
Precisely. She went to the Rainbow Bridge years later of old age and lived a happy life.
Aww.
My sister is 8 years younger than me, and we were latchkey kids, so I often took care of business. One day, she came to me telling me that Baby was missing and she couldn't find her. I should go ahead and tell you that back in the 70s and 80s, dogs ran around without leashes often, especially in the country. They trailed you all around when you played with your friends or walked around the woods, went to the creek and crossed a train trestle. It was normal for your dog to tag along. One time, one of my dogs saved my life from a pit of water moccasins.
Oh, damn.
That's another story you could tell.
Please tell us that.
Anyways, we all went out calling her name and looking for her. We didn't have online help or computers or printers even to make posters. We just had to walk around door to door and street to street looking and calling. All the kids were riding their bikes around calling. We didn't find her that day, but everyone who knew Baby was... But everyone who knew Baby was, and they were looking out. My sister was devastated, and I felt helpless.
There's nothing worse than when your dog gets out and you don't find them in a night. It's... Ugh.
I can't even imagine. The next day, a kid knocked on our door and told us that they had seen Baby in Anna Ray's backyard. What? That fucking crazy ass bitch had my little sister's dog? Oh, hell no. I rallied my friends and we walked past the house, which to us could have easily been an axe murderer's house for all we knew back then. The house was unkept, creepy house that housed the wife of the murderer of Martin Luther King Jr. And she had my little sister's dog. We've all rode our bikes up and down looking at the house. Some of us were walking and trying to get a glimpse into the backyard. Okay, which one of you fuckers is going to go up there? We went to my house and to devise a plan, and the plan was me. I wasn't afraid. Nope. I was just shitting my pants in secret.
That's right, you were.
My little sister, love it. My little sister was counting on me.
Aw.
So I took my little sister's bike and led the pack of kids. The plan was that I would knock on the door and ask for my sister's dog.
That's a great plan.
You guys nailed it.
Yeah, I think you did really well coming up with that.
The gang of bikers and walkers would wait in the street a little ways down as backup. If I signaled with my hand, they would fall in full force army style to my rescue.
I'm screaming.
This is amazing because I can also picture this.
This is also like really, can you imagine living near Anna Ray?
No, I can't.
Like my brain couldn't handle that. And then having to go and be like, give me back my dog, bitch.
Yeah, like why do you have my dog?
Oi.
She was probably going to murder me for even knocking on the door, right? So with terror and adrenaline flowing through my body, I dropped the bike at the road, walked up the driveway, and with all the braveness of Ramona, knocked on the door. A large man wearing a wife beater that didn't cover his gut area or flea-infested chest hair opened the door.
Ew.
I said, "You have my sister's dog and I want her right now."
Hell yeah.
He said, "What's she look like?" I replied, terrified, with all the air I could muster to speak. "She's a small white poodle mix." And he said, "Nah, haven't seen it."
You liar.
You liar. Just then, I heard Baby whimper, and right behind this giant Sasquatch, I could see that Baby was sitting on the couch and being held back by none other than Anna fucking bitch-ass Ray. I screamed, "That's her!"
That's right.
Without thinking, I pushed...
Get that dog. Get that dog.
I pushed back this troglodyte sneeze.
That's right, you did.
Ran over to Baby, grabbed her with the force of Wonder Woman, and ran the fuck out of the door towards the bike, screaming, "I got her! I got her!"
Hell yes, another short film.
I love it. The kids rallied around me, and we rode and ran off as fast as we could home. I rode that little bike like an AWOL munchkin on the yellow brick road being traced by flying monkey Sasquatches.
I'm screaming.
I was barely able to hang on to Baby and almost dropped her several times. We finally got her back to my house, and I looked down to see both my entire legs were covered in fleas. Oh, gross. We washed Baby outside with the hose pipe and never let her out of our sight again. So that's my Anna Ray story. She's a shitbag.
Yeah.
And apparently she always has been. Just before deciding to write this, I Googled her crotchety ass to find out if she was still alive. And guess what? Arrested for animal cruelty in 2021. I'll link an article which includes her rigor mortis decayed looking photo.
Yeah, and if you look at this...
I couldn't.
If you Google her being arrested for animal cruelty... It's disgusting. They have photos of the places that she had, because she had like 44 dogs or something that she like.
God.
Yeah, and they were in absolute filth. They were like malnourished, like mistreated, because she's a piece of shit, just
Seriously.
like her husband.
Like, what is wrong with people?
And it's so fitting.
Ugh,
so fitting.
that makes me so sad.
Yeah.
So thanks for reading my tales. Hope it wasn't too long. I so love your podcast, and congrats on being number one.
Thanks.
Thank you. It was so fun while it lasted. Keep it weird, my witchy weirdo bitches. All the best today and forever, Sally.
Oh man, Sally, I just love you.
You know, I feel like you're Mustang Sally.
You are Mustang
Mustang
Sally.
Sally.
You really are Mustang Sally. I
love
feel
you.
it. Wow, that was amazing.
It truly was.
That was everything I needed it to be.
What? And more.
And more. Well, I have one called fartastic listener tale.
This one had me lolling.
I would like to point out that Ash picked all of these out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just putting that out. So I haven't even read all of these, so this is going to be a new experience for everybody.
This one is a treat.
As soon as I saw fartastic, I was like, yeah, Ash picked these up.
Remember when the password to my phone was fart for a really long
Yes,
time?
I do.
It's not anymore, so don't try to hack me,
But it was.
it was.
All right, listener tale. Was I cursed, or did I just pee my pants on a haunted island?
Probably both.
I hope both. Hey, motherfuckers, my name is Abigail. Go ahead and use it, but it's Abigail, not Abby. Thank you and good night. Just kidding. I will start with the oozy-goozy, gushy-mussy love for your podcast and the joy it brings me. This year has been a shit show, so my dog looked at me crazy the first time I rolled on the floor dying from the Sparky Big Time episode. Yeah. Also, y'all had me pissing myself when you go, "You've been probed."
You've been probed.
We haven't said that enough.
I know.
I miss the "you've been probed."
I do too.
It's so good. I hardcore think my dog has been probed, as she has this gigantic satellite ears likely to communicate with the aliens, and a small scar next to her ear that must mean she's been probed, motherfuckers. Anyway, you guys are the motherfucking tits. And please never stop the banter. Fuck the haters.
Hey.
But now on to the story. I listened to one of your older episodes about Grey Cloud Island, and oh boy, my traumatized brain goes, here is fartastic memory for you to process with your therapist. But sorry, David, I'm going to write to some random people I met on the internet to deal with my problems. Thank you and good night. I'm screaming.
Sorry, David.
Sorry, David. Not today.
I love it.
Okay, so for a little backstory, I'll try to make this short, but it is necessary for the story. So at the time, Home Slice is a solid 18 years old and thriving for the first time in ever. I appreciate the way you separate some of the trickier mental health issues from the actual cold-blooded killers. And I am fucked in the head. I want those to be musical notes, but bitch is trash.
Fucked in the head.
I love you so much. Now, I started drinking daily at the age of 12 to fall asleep. Holy. Resulting in a plethora of drug use and my sober ass surviving rehab twice to be a full-fledged functioning adult. Get it.
That's amazing.
That's insane that you were able to come out of that, and I commend you.
Like, big time.
That's right, motherfuckers. This bitch has been sober for a solid 2 years. Get it.
That's, like, so amazing.
That's amazing. FYI, my mental health issues are compounding from that super spicy childhood trauma, but that's a novel all alone.
I got you.
I just love the way you write.
I do too.
I graduated valedictorian of my high school with a scattering of other acknowledgments that don't mean jack shit, so the rational side of my brain is thriving while the emotional side is dying. Fucking David would say, if only you were in my mind. You were in Wise mind. Fuck DBT.
That's the kind of therapy that I do. I'm screaming. As soon as she wrote fuck DBT, I was like, we friends.
I was like, I didn't even know what that was.
I don't know what it stands for, but it's like a version of therapy that sucks, to be
Wow.
honest. It's
All
very
right.
helpful, but very...
But it's hard
You have
going
to
through
go
it.
through your issues.
Well, you know what? Good for both of you for going through it. You know? Oh, man, you're funny as fuck. Dude, sorry. On to the story. So Home Slice was in her second sober living and almost a year sober when some of us societal degenerates decided we must go to Grey Cloud Island. We made this decision at about 1 a.m. after a bonfire. Those were weekly occurrences, so nothing out of the usual. I love a good bonfire.
I know.
I was as hopped up as a sober person can be after smoking a solid couple packs of Camel Wides and shotgunning my third energy drink of the day. Well, you remember how I am fucked in the head, right? So this toxic combo was flooding through my body, spiking my anxiety, but also my hypomania. So here we go. Now, I haven't ever seen a ghost sober, so the thought of seeing one was about as intoxicating to my addict brain as chugging vanilla extract in the school parking lot. Whoa. But I was also pissing my pants, but I wanted to look like a big girl, as I was always the youngest in my sober living houses. So I hopped into the back of a motherfucking Honda Civic, wielding a brick and a large stick I found in the yard. Smart, you know, you gotta bring
Protection.
weapons. I thought if I saw the haunted white truck or just an angry resident, I would be safe. Sure, a ghost would totally be scared of a brick, dumbass. Demanded young gravy be on the ox as I sat with my brick energy drink and watermelon Sour Patch Kids while smoking a cigarette, thinking, I'm pretty sure there's a haunting hour, but I can't remember. I wish I would have remembered.
I need young gravy on the ox, please. Can I get some young gravy on the ox, guy?
I'm like crying.
Yeah, like I'm crying
So
a lot.
I'm jamming out and thinking maybe being sober wasn't so bad, or I'm gonna die. My brain is kind of funny like that, yikes. We get to the island and change the music, of course, to set the ambiance and maybe hear something spoopy. We knew we had to find the graves of the 12 nuns because, not to suck my own dick, but I am actually good at counting, so I'm hyped.
Not to suck my own dick. I can't breathe.
I'm literally crying.
I don't know if I've ever heard that expression
man.
before, and I love it.
Just that was so well placed. We were driving onto the island via a small bridge when
Your home should show off who you are. Now is the time to boldly write the newest chapter in your home story. And your main character? It's Ashley. Ashley has styles that balance timeless appeal and modern trends to bring your personal look home. Yes, these are well-crafted and affordable pieces with eye-catching design, but they're also built to stand up to real life. With features like stain-resistant performance fabric, options that are incredibly durable, easy to clean, and stain-resistant with machine-washable covers. Plus, Ashley provides fast, reliable, white-glove delivery right to your room of choice, so you can style your space without any stress. Ashley was nice enough to send us a bunch of new pieces for my pod lab at my house, and when I tell you they deliver it to your room of choice, unfortunately they did have to deliver to the attic, but they could not have been nicer about it. I got, or was gifted, I should say, the Revion Lake sofa and love seat. It's in this like olive colored velvety fabric. It's so nice. I will say it is so freaking easy to clean because if you know me, you know that I have a white cat and a black cat and then a multicolored cat. The white cat loves to just roll all up on this furniture and leave his hair everywhere, but it's so easy to vacuum. I also got the Meili coffee table. So I have that, like I said, in my attic, but I'm ready to order another one for my living room because this coffee table is so beautiful. It has this like antique old money vibe to it. I absolutely love it. And then finally, I got three actually of the core stone end tables. They have little shelves in them so you can dress them up and, kind of like personalize them to your style. I highly, highly recommend all of the pieces that I got. And I just recommend Ashley in general. It was such an easy process to shop with them and the delivery, all of that from start to finish. It was awesome. Visit your local Ashley store or head to ashley.com to find your style. The Sherwin-Williams summer sale is here. Get 30% off select paints and stains or 35% off their newest product, Emerald Symmetry, July 17th through the 27th. Whether you're looking to refresh your interior or your exterior, they've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
What do you know? A white car starts following us. We had Googled the coordinates to the cemetery since they were not marked and decided to head that way. When we were close enough to the coordinates, the car was still following us, so we decided to keep driving until we dropped it. That motherfucking car sped up and slowed down in queue with our car. I am peeved. Not scared, but about ready to throw hands or a brick. I mean, I am sober in this fucked up world that I was left on without my consent, and this girl just wants to see some spoopy gravestones, so fuck off and let me have some fun. We drove for a solid half an hour around this island. I was smoking perpetually with the windows open, and all of a sudden I heard something fresh air is for dead people. I told my friends to turn off the music, and they looked at me like I was suddenly stoned. Turn down the music, motherfuckers, I yelled. They obliged. Nice friends.
Turn this young gravy down a notch.
Motherfuckers. Now, I'll try to explain this sound as best as I can, but it was kind of like a mother leading some children in a lullaby. That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
There was a deeper, more adultish voice singing, but also very distinctively children singing. I could hear it as clear as day, but no matter how hard I tried, I could not understand the words. So at this point, I got my head out of the motherfucking window trying to figure out what the fuck they are saying and wondering if maybe there is more things wrong with my brain than my psychiatrist thought, when my friends are like, what the fuck, dude? They did not hear it. I thought I was shitting crazy. But when I sat down and looked over my shoulder, the car was not following anymore. Perfect, I thought. Let's go get those gravestones counted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Let's
10,
do
11,
it.
12.
So we drove back to the coordinates and started walking toward them, since they were off the road a little ways. I'm sweating now with my brick in tow. And now aware that this may be fucking stupid to go to a random island, park on a dirt road, and walk through the forest without telling anyone in the middle of the night. And this bitch had to pee from all the energy drinks, so I clung to my friend's jacket with my brickless hand, questioning all my life choices. We of course heard the dumb beats that everyone talked about. And at this point, the fucked up singing had stopped now. Looking back with my new podcast-induced brain, I can remember it was right around 3 a.m. We walked for a solid hour, looking around with the dark playing tricks on our minds. We could not find the motherfucking gravestones, and I was starting to get annoyed. And did I mention I had to pee? We suddenly saw a blue light in the distance. It seemed to be getting closer, and we motherfucking ran for our goddamn lives. It was literally probably a security light from someone's property, but we yeeted the fuck out of there. We decided to stick around on the bridge that separates the island and smoke a bit, because what else are you gonna do at the motherfucking ass crack of dawn? Also, I probably should have mentioned that we had a midnight curfew, so at this point we were fucked anyways. Now a bitch had to pee, but if you know anything about staying up far too late after chugging energy drinks and smoking like a goddamn chimney, you know that I wasn't thinking the most clearly and shaking like a fucking body earthquake. So I'm on this bridge pulling down my pants in the light of the moon. And a motherfucking...
How romantic.
And I motherfucking peed straight on my pants. Now, Home Slice has been peeing her whole life, and now on a fucking haunted island, I choose to forget how to take a piss. So we headed back to our sober living, planning how we would sneak in, me without my pants, and the remnants of a strange lullaby floating through my mind. Now to, was I cursed? We snuck back in quite successfully, I might say, after some innocent sober fun, around 4:30 to 5 a.m. Immediately, one of the other girls I went with, we shared a room, got a call from one of the girls at our former sober house who had slit her throat and was screaming and crying over FaceTime. Holy. And it didn't take long to realize that she had relapsed on meth, her DOC, drug of choice for all you normies. I was going to say I didn't know what that was. But, woo, that came down real fast.
Right?
Now, if that wasn't bad enough, I forgot to mention we were supposed to be moving out of our sober living the next day, so after a solid hour of sleep, I popped alive to gather my shit. Me and my roommates got into a huge fight that day, huge enough that I did not stay in our new apartment for 2 days, and this was all over a scuff mark on the fake wood floor. I was quite convinced that I would now start doing drugs once again. Thankfully, I had many people who cared about me, good, and let me stay with them until I got my shit together again. Now again, cursed. I got into a car accident that left me standing in the middle of the biggest highway in Minnesota. I have no idea how I got out of the car or what actually happened to cause an accident to this day. I had bruises covering my chest and a mad seatbelt burn. Shit continued to happen one after the other, from having to bike 10 miles to work, to sleeping for days, to refusing to eat. I was not able to feel anything except pain until I left that apartment. We got into another fight about the fact that I bought a shy little pup that she claimed was wildly aggressive. No, dummy, she isn't. She obviously just... No, dummy, she is obviously just probed and trying to adjust to a new planet.
Like, come on,
Obviously.
Get it together.
I picked up my stuff and moved out while she was gone for the weekend and haven't seen or heard from her since. I left and felt the most relief I have ever felt in my life. So was I cursed? Who knows? But either way, I don't think I will be taking any more trips to Grey Cloud Island unless I find myself doing drugs, which I pray every day I will never happen. I hope so too. And I think you're going to be okay.
I think so too.
I appreciate y'all for listening to this long-ass story, and shorten it if you need.
Never.
I won't. I hope you can also learn a bit about addicts from my banter and understand we are not all that bad and we do recover. Peace, motherfuckers. Abigail.
Abigail.
Fuck yeah, Abigail.
You're a fucking legend and a half.
Abigail. What did you just do to me? That was amazing.
It was like, I loved reading that.
You are a hilarious person.
A gem.
You really are. You're just a freaking gem,
And you should be
man.
really fucking proud of yourself.
You should. I'm very proud of you.
Me too.
And I hope you're still thriving right now.
And I feel like you are. I just feel it in the universe.
I do too. I feel good things about Abigail.
And
you're killing it.
I really want to know what planet your dog is from.
I do too, and I'm like, good for you for having an alien dog.
I know that's probably a big task to take on.
Tough.
I feel.
You know, like, obviously, I was going to say human dogs, Earth dogs.
Human dogs.
I mean, human dogs are probably pretty hard to take care of. I think we've all done that. But knock knock my ex. But I think Earth dogs are.
It took me so long to get there.
That's why I give you a little.
You were like,
Knock
little
knock
extra
there.
Knock,
knock
knock.
my ex.
Knock knock, Corey Matthews.
But Earth dogs feel like, you know, they're hard enough to take care of themselves. But a dog from another planet?
Yeah.
You're a good person. Sorry for rooting you.
No, that was funny. All right, my next one is I just wanted a baked potato and ribs. It really is clear that I chose these, huh?
It sure is.
Yeah. Choosing the wrong time to be confrontational, aka a listener tale of me being a dumbass.
Amazing.
So it starts off, hey, Alaina and Ash. First, I love the show. But of course I do. Why else would I be writing to you guys? You guys never fail to make me laugh every time I turn an episode on. I've also adopted way too many of your catchphrases that I use on a daily basis. One example being, I hope you have the day you deserve. That's such a nice, polite way of saying screw you and rotten hell. Where did you get that from?
You know, I was just going to say, I got that. I heard somebody say it.
Oh, I think it was on Patreon.
No, you know what it was? I saw, I think it was a Holocaust survivor, actually, that responded to somebody who was claiming
TikTok.
that the Holocaust didn't happen or some awful thing about the Holocaust that was
disgusting.
untrue. And he explained everything. He told his story. And then at the end of it, he said, I hope you have the day you deserve. And I just remember being like, he has every right to tell this person to literally go fuck themselves.
Into oblivion.
Into the sun.
Yep.
And instead, he chose to say, I hope you have the day you deserve. Which to me is such a better insult.
It truly is.
Because, you know, you're leaving it up to have the
fate.
one you deserve.
Yeah. You're
That's
leaving it up
all
to
I'll
karma.
say. You know what? I'm not going to wish you a bad day. I'm not going to wish you a good day. Just have the one you deserve.
I love it.
And I think it's great. I immediately was like, I got to use that.
I want to be in a context where I get to say that.
Yeah. It's just a great way to just be like, you know what? It's a great way to say go fuck yourself without saying go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this says, anyway, secondly, I'm Mason. You can use my name. I live
Hi,
outside
Mason.
of St. Louis.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Louis.
In St. Charles County?
Co.
Co-op? I don't know.
Company.
That one got ya. I enjoyed the Betsy Faria episode because I literally knew all the places you guys were referring to. I had been to the Arby's that Richard stopped at listed on his alibi, and I couldn't stop laughing. Who knew a fast food place could show up on your true crime podcast and you're listening to one day? But to be honest, I hate Missouri. What a hellhole. Another important fact for this story. I'm not a confrontational person. Same. I get secondhand embarrassment from people confronting other people. Me too. And I will never speak my mind. Me either. But I'm working on it in therapy. Me too.
And here I am staying silent.
Alaina is usually the person who I need to get confrontational for me. Woohoo, therapy.
And I'm working on not being so confrontational.
I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I appreciate
No
that.
problem. This story begins on some night in January when I was watching the Blues hockey game with my dad. Side note, I know you guys are from the Boston area. I have no clue if you're into sports. I'm not. But
I love the Bruins.
Exactly. Well, you're not going to like this because either way, I thoroughly enjoyed watching the Blues and beating the Bruins in the 2019 Stanley Cup.
Oh, Mason.
See, I couldn't even say that
Come
sentence.
on.
'Cause
I know,
like,
it
cups,
just-
Bruins, hockey, sports.
It just like malfunctioned.
Yeah.
Mason, I love the Bruins.
If it's not about Bravo, I'm not there. But I digress. I decided at some point during the pregame or first period, I wanted Texas RoadHouse. Oh, fuck yeah. Was Ethan hurt there? I was craving some
Little
ribs.
scream drop for you.
Drop. I was craving some ribs and a baked potato. I ordered the food online and I decided that I would go in between periods during the 20-minute intermission. If I timed it right, I could make it back in time for the next period. I was driving my Nissan Versa down the road, listening to either Harry Styles or Nirvana, #range.
I was just going to say, my goodness.
I feel as though we get each other.
Yeah.
And this particular road is 4 lanes across, but right before the stoplight, it changes into a right turn only lane. There is no indication of that on any sign. You just have to know that.
It's got to be there.
Man, I would be real fucked there. Knowing what I know about the lane I'm in, the left lane, and knowing what I know about the lane I'm in, the left lane, and this white Pontiac is on me and riding way too close to me, I get the little thought in my head, he's probably going to try to race around you, so don't let people, sorry, I'm totally like losing my place.
So don't let him.
He's probably going to try to race around you. Don't let him. People have crashed that way, I'm guessing.
I'm sure.
And what do you know? That is exactly what happened. But he ended up behind me. After the stoplight, the road is 2 lanes plus a center turning lane. I was driving and this guy was on my ass. And I was already going like 5 over. Like my guy, get off my gut, please. Why am I saying gut?
I know, you're like, it says gut.
Like, my guy, get off my butt, please. So I did something that I haven't done since I was 16. I went the speed limit.
Oh, it's the best thing you can do to piss someone off.
I love it.
Because
Even
it's not
just
aggressive.
Going, like, a little bit under. I'm like, ooh, just trying to be safe out here in these parts.
Because it's not being aggressive.
I'm just following the law.
Following the laws of the land, sir.
What else? I'll be the first to admit I am not the most patient and I am a bit of a speed demon. I'm going the speed limit and he will not get off me. Suddenly he cuts me off using the center turning lane and proceeds to go probably 65 miles per hour. By the way, the speed limit on this road is 35.
Wow.
And I am stunned. Who does he think he is? But whatever. So I'm driving again and I have to make a left turn onto a 4-lane road, including a center lane. And who's in front of me? The white Pontiac. In my head, I'm like, wow, fuckface, you got real far cutting me off, didn't you? The light turns to a yellow yield, and this guy isn't moving, despite that there's not a car coming our way. The light turns green, and still he hasn't moved. I'm honking my horn, wondering what this guy is doing. Is it pettiness? Is it revenge? A mixture of the two? I couldn't say. The light turns red. I'm hangry, and I just want my baked potato and ribs. Oh. I feel like I've been there.
I am so angry for you.
I know, like, you deserve your baked potato.
You do.
And your ribs. I'm waving my hands in the air with emotion, like, dude, what are you doing? Why didn't you go? I am sure I stuck everyone's favorite finger up at him as well. In my irritation-stricken rage, his car door opens and he puts his flashers on.
Oh, stop.
Oh, shit. I am stuck at this point and cannot go anywhere. A mistake I never make, but I wanted my food. I am too close to his car and I have someone behind me. He steps out of the car and looks at me dead in the eyes. Time stood still. My first thought was, my mom is going to be so fucking mad I got shot. But after looking, like, so
fucking
fucking
mad I got shot.
But after looking at me for a few seconds, he closes the door and walks off into the night towards the family video turned CBD store. My mouth was open and I was still freaking out. I went around him and called my mom, telling her what happened. She always tries to see the best in people and was saying things like maybe his car was about to run out of gas or break down and he needed to get somewhere safe. I told her that made no sense. We passed 3 empty parking lots, but whatever. I hang up and get my food and pass back the way I came. The white Pontiac is still sitting at the light, abandoned with the flashers on. I have a bad feeling and call the non-emergency police number. I tell her the story and she's asking what he looked like. Now, lady, I have taken my psychology classes and know that it's hard to recall information in a situation like that, especially after thinking I was about to get shot. Please let me try to take my time and remember. I also literally cannot see shit, which makes me an awful witness.
But I'll sure try.
Let me give it a shot. I told her what I recall about him. Mainly, he was...
Getting scared is one thing. Getting a thrill is, well, you want more of those in your life. The Genesis GV70 is built to thrill, baby. A thrilling yet elegant design always makes driving the GV70 an exciting adventure. Its powerful athletic stance screams performance and turns heads. Everybody's looking at you, girl, or boy, or whoever. Command the road and experience a class-leading standard 300 horsepower. Oh my God. Plus, discover the different dynamic drive modes for all different terrains. Choose between the different terrain modes for whatever road conditions you may encounter. The Genesis GV70's award-winning technology and performance lets you drive with comfort and drive with confidence all at the same time. It's an exciting SUV with intuitive tech that can make your ride smooth even when the road isn't. And its blind spot cameras allow you to see what's next to you. It's like having eyes on the side of your head. That's pretty iconic. Its performance, by the way, is measured not only in power, but in how it makes you feel. confident, sexy. The Genesis GV70. Learn more at genesis.com and feel the GV70. Okay, let's have some real talk, just one-on-one for a second. I know you know this feeling. You start your period and the only pad that you have available is uncomfortable. It's like crunchy and weird. We can literally start our car from our phones, but we're still settling for crunchy, uncomfortable pads. Girl, listen, when you're looking for softness and protection, Kotex has you covered. They are changing the game with a completely redesigned lineup of pads and liners that are designed around what women actually want, like Kotex Bamboo. Kotex Bamboo has a 100% bamboo-derived viscose top layer that provides ultra-soft protection, which means you don't have to worry about feeling itchy or uncomfortable. It's like the worst feeling ever. It's gentle on the skin, and it's made without fragrance, too. Check out Kotex.com for more details on the new and exciting launch of Kotex Bamboo, available in regular, heavy, overnight, and daily liners. Every flow covered. Now available at retailers nationwide.
White, had a surgical mask, and a gray hoodie. She takes down my information, and I make it home and tell my family the story, and they think it's funny. And I was right. My mom would have been mad if I had gotten shot. I go back to watching the game, and I get a call from an unknown number. Hi, is this Mason? I tell him, yeah, it's me, the one and only. He tells me he's a sheriff and just got back from checking out the car I reported abandoned in the middle of the road. He told me that it was a stolen vehicle and that it had been hotwired.
Oh, shit.
Talk about a fucking plot twist. Oh, he also said that they hadn't found the guy, so you gotta love that.
Oh, that feels good.
He took down my information, and initially in my head, I was excited to get a certificate or a good citizen award or something. The only reason I wanted it
One
was
of those
to have...
plastic badges.
Yeah, right? The only reason I wanted it was to have a visual aid to the story. I collect stupid random stuff. I
feel you.
My found treasures collection.
Hell yeah, you do.
Weeks went by, which turned to months, and even a year, and alas, nothing. I was in no way recognized for being a crime stopper and basically giving the police something to do that wasn't committing a crime.
That's right.
The last sentence was pure sarcasm. But yeah, no certificate or sticker, just this story to tell. Memories are enough, though. Also, if you could not tell from all the tangents I have gone on, this was written at night, letting my ADHD take complete control of my body, aka witching hours. You guys are awesome. Thank you for creating this podcast. It brings so much joy in my life. All the love, Mason.
Mason, you bring so much joy in my life.
All these people bring so much joy to my life.
Like, that's terrifying.
And like, how rude, like that. I hope your baked potato was still warm when you got there.
I hope so.
And I hope they also give you some free peanuts, because sometimes they do that.
I don't know any. I don't even know if I've been to a Texas
You
Roadhouse.
totally have. I feel like Mom and Papa took us there a couple times when we were younger.
No.
Yeah.
They never took me. Maybe once. It definitely wasn't a normal thing.
They definitely took me when I was younger, because I have a like childhood memory of all the peanut shells on the floor.
Yeah, I do remember that. So I remember it at least once, though. I think, yeah.
I think we had a better one near us, and then it went away, and then we don't have a close one anymore.
Yeah, so that was that.
Yeah.
But there you go. Well, damn, Mason.
Well, damn.
The next one is called Premonitions, a sister reunion, and that time she didn't yeet when she should have yeeted so hard.
She should have yeeted, let me tell you.
She should have yeeted.
This one is so spooky.
I'm pretty interested.
It gave me chills.
The spoopies is what it gave you.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Ash and Alaina. We're
Hi.
two sisters writing to you from Portugal. That's awesome.
Right?
To be clear, Lauren, who is typing, is the Alaina in this sisterhood, and Jordan is the Ash. You can use our names. Oh, thank you. Wait, please use our names so we can feel famous for a hot sec. Yes, Lauren and Jordan. Cue gush time. Almost 10 years ago, we had a major falling out in our sisterhood, and it's been a long journey back to finding one another. Your podcast has played a big role in us rebuilding our bond. That's like amazing.
That's so cool. That made me feel so happy inside.
Every time you post a new episode, we race to be the first one to share it with one another, and we've rebuilt our sisterhood over the terrible, awful, sometimes hilarious stories you tell. This is our first visit back together with one another in those 10 years, so we knew we had to spend at least one part of it sharing a listener tale with you. Wow, that just gave me all the chills.
I know, it made me want to cry. I can't imagine not talking to you for 10 years.
No, I literally can't even fathom
Let's
that.
not ever get that mad at each other.
Let's not do that, but I'm so glad you guys are back together.
Same here.
So So we are here to tell you about Jordan's weird-ass visions as a child. This girl's experiences are fooked, as Ash would say.
As spooked.
Since Jordan was little, she would see all kinds of creepy things and get feelings about things that were going to happen. Sometimes she would see friggin' awful things, like the little old lady who would chill at the breakfast nook, and her stuffed animals that used to move and talk to her at night. That sounds awesome. But only after our mother, cough cough, we mean womb donor, moved them to a shelf above her closet. From that height, they could stare down at her, blinking, grinning, and gurgling. Shit's fucked.
Why would they gurgle?
And you know what? She wrote shit's fucked, but I also am saying shit's fucked. Gurgling? Why the fuck did they gurgle?
Maybe they were really into like teeth care.
You know what?
Doing mouthwash.
Side note, because I just gotta tell you guys this.
Do I know this?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's about skeleton.
Oh, okay.
My youngest, my 2-year-old, has recently told us, and she wasn't upset about it, which is good.
She's like kind of excited to tell us.
She's pretty psyched about it, actually. I don't know how I feel about it, but here we are. She recently told us that in her room, she was like, oh, and she calls skeletons skeletons. And so she said, there's a skeleton in my room, and he sits on my bookshelf.
He lays
and
on
I
it.
said, and so at first I was like, okay. I was like, okay, is he there right now? Because we were in the room at the time, and I was like, is he there right now? And she was like, no. I think he went to see his family. And I was like, well, that's nice. I was like, so does he just come and see? Like, I'm glad he has a relationship with his parents, hopefully. And I was like, so, like, he just comes to, like, hang with you at night? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And I was like, does he sit on it like this? And I, like, kind of, like, pretended to sit. And she goes, no. And then she laid down almost, like,
on
in,
her
like,
belly.
like you would see in, like, you know, some, like, big like hunky dude laying on like a bearskin rug would do,
like with like his like
with, like,
fist
the elbow
supporting
up.
his chin. Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So he's just laying there like that, and I was like, is he scary? And she was like, no, he's smiling. And I was like,
Skeleton's
okay,
a nice guy.
Skeleton's a nice guy. And I was like, she keeps saying that he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, and she said he just hangs there.
And then she looks at the window and she's like, I'll go see if he's there.
Yeah, I wonder if he's outside.
I think he went to see his family.
His family.
His family.
But yeah, so Skeleton has come back at least once, but then he went back to, she said he's got to see his family. So like it's very important to him that he's with his family. So I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I feel okay about it as long as she feels okay about it. But I had to tell you guys that because I knew you'd appreciate Skeleton.
Skeleton.
It's kind of like, it's like the newer version of she didn't have a body, she was just made of bones.
That
Except
lady was a bitch.
I was just,
she was. I'm
that
kind
lady
of
was
scared.
a bitch.
I'm kind of scared
So-
that I said that, but
yeah, it's like a better version of that
yeah, it's
because
a much better
Skeleton.
version. I can still fucking see that lady in my head.
I'm sad that you had that because I wish you could have what little lady has here because she fucking loves Skeleton.
I think she might have been like the embodiment of like what I was dealing with as a child.
I was
to be
just gonna
honest.
say, I think it might have just been like trauma, but little
Traumama.
goobers is just like
She's
like,
just vibing.
this is my Skeleton
We
friend.
also like read like Halloween books and stuff, so I'm like,
I don't know though. She has the same thing. She doesn't
been
change that
multiple.
story. She has described him.
Yeah.
He's smiling. He's not. He's a nice guy. He's not a
nice
scaly
guy.
guy. That's what she says. So
Family.
as long as he stays that way, he can hang.
Go
But
off, king.
I had to tell you guys that. It just like it's been a thing lately, and I feel like you need to know.
You guys need to have.
You need to know. You need to have the deets. All right, back to the story. We were talking about gurgling stuffed animals.
Yay.
But it wasn't all bad. When our grandmother passed away, Jordan was just 8 years old. She'd been a big part of our lives growing up. 5 desserts at night. What? that's grandparent shit.
Yeah, it is.
We had a really beautiful ceremony after the funeral in her backyard where all the grandkids wrote her letters on white balloons and we released them into the sky because it was the 90s and, you know, F the environment. After that, womb donor had a rare moment when mothering wasn't such a drag, and she asked Jordan if she wanted to pray with her about our grandmother. Jordan's response? No, Mom, I don't need anyone to pray with me because Grandma comes and sits on my bed every night. Insert jaw drop googly eyes emoji.
I think that's precious.
I'm obsessed. And in other episodes of Kids Say the Most Fucked Up Shit, one day, completely unprompted, she told womb donor that she could imagine us sisters growing up, but not our brother. Ooh. 9 years later, we lost the raddest, baddest big bro. R.I.P. Andrew, we miss you a lot. Oh, R.I.P. Andrew.
I know, that part ruined
I'm so
me.
sorry.
And
I
the
love
fact
my
that-
big brother. That, like, hurt my heart.
It's like a premonition, too. Like, as a
Yeah.
child, she was like, I can see us growing up, but, like, I
Yeah.
don't see him grow up.
Ooh,
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't
Oosh.
talk about that.
As she got older, her visions became more intense. One night, as a teenager, she woke up in the middle of the night. Let's face it, it was probably sometime around 3 a.m., I would bet.
Always.
Her room was dark except for a low light drifting in from her closet door. Just enough to illuminate the old-timey family of 4 standing in the corner. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me read that again. Just enough to illuminate the old-timey family of 4 standing in the corner.
Love it.
Okay.
Not exactly here for it.
I'm upset about it.
Didn't order it.
I'm having a visceral reaction to this, but
She is.
they were dressed in clothes from the 1800s,
They always are.
and they just stood there,
They always do.
huddled together. They always huddle,
I
silent,
haven't seen any
watching her.
huddles. I hate that.
I feel like old-timey families are always huddling together.
Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. They're cold. It's not a lot of heat.
Agreed.
You know, they're stressed. Usually, it's a depression of some sort,
Okay.
like a Great Depression.
Maybe they're
around.
praying.
Yeah, they're huddling
Yeah,
together.
they're
But they're
vibing.
just silent, watching her. The mother was tall with long, scraggly dark hair and incredibly pale skin. It
Same.
wasn't me. She wore a dark brim dress with a wide skirt, stockings, and a deadpan stare. It wasn't me.
I hate it.
The dad was short and stocky with a tall hat and a suit, vest, and bow tie. A real Danny DeVito type, but none of the charm.
Dead.
The brother was maybe 5 or 6, dressed in shorts and knee socks. Oh no. But worst of all was the baby lying in the pram. It was small and frail and wailing uncontrollably, and no one stepped in to comfort it. Oh,
So
I hate this.
creepy.
The family would come back to visit her often, always staring, always in the same formation, not like Beyonce. Mom back, like, I hate this. She didn't write not like Beyonce, but I just felt it was necessary.
I'm screaming.
Mom back left, dad back right, brother in front of dad, and the pram was facing her in front of mom, situated so she had a perfect view of that screaming baby.
What's a pram?
A pram is like it's usually, I think, what British people call a stroller,
Oh, okay.
but it's just a stroller.
Oh, hate it.
But like one of those old-timey strollers.
Yeah, like with almost like a
Yeah, like with the
bassinet.
big bassinet over it. Yeah. Ooh, Okay. I hate that. Okay. Somehow worse than that were the clowns. Come on.
I know, and she
Come
included
on.
a picture, and like I just want to tell you, like I hate it.
No.
I hate it.
No.
I hate it.
To be clear, she had no previous fear of clowns before they started coming to visit her. Yeah, that I could understand that.
That would start it.
The first time she was lying in her bed late at night on the phone with her friend. Her light was on, but everyone else had just gone to bed. Her bedroom door was cracked open, maybe a foot wide, with only the dark hallway behind it. Something called to her to look over, and a clown had poked its head through the door, wielding a giant knife. Come on, let me repeat that. A grown-ass clown with a giant knife is peeking in her door, and can you believe this badass bitch? I said badass bitch.
Badass bitch.
She did nothing. Nothing. She should have yeeted, and yet there was no yeet.
The way that sentence is structured, she should have yeeted,
And yet there was no yeet. She just looked away, trusting it would leave her alone. Thank fuck it did.
Well, that's like the thing. You're not supposed to pay like paranormal things mind because
This girl
they
is
become more powerful.
You're a hero, because there's no way I could not pay that any mind.
No, especially after the like fucking clown epidemic that was 2018, was it?
It was like 2016. Oh yeah, maybe it was 2018. I mean, somewhere in 2016 maybe?
Yeah. I feel like I get 2016 and 2018 like confused sometimes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think it must have been 2016,
I
right?
think it was. Yeah,
Yeah, I
because then I
think it
think
was.
like AHS kind of used some of that in the season that year.
Oh yeah, good call. Good call. Around the election, all that craziness.
I think
you know,
so, right?
all that fun stuff. All right. Another day, another clown. Ugh.
No, thank you.
She went on a class trip to DC in high school and was sharing a hotel room with another girl. Wow, I feel bad for that girl. I love her so
know,
much, but I
right?
would have been like, no, thank you.
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us. You can't sleep with us. It was a pretty standard room, 2 beds and a dresser that stood on the opposite wall. Sometime in the middle of the night, she woke up and there was a massive clown sitting on that dresser with his elbows on his knees, staring right at her.
Nope.
No.
No.
That's different from Skeleton.
Very different.
The photo attached is the best way to describe him. Mind you, these assholes never talked. They just stared. Even when she tried to talk to them, nothing. They just stared.
No, I also just want to know like what she said to them.
I hate it so much. I know, just like,
Hello, can I help you?
What you doing?
Why are you here?
You don't sit there, you know.
How are you?
How are you doing? No, I don't like this at all. And you know what, the picture that Lauren and Jordan sent is like a very John Wayne Gacy-ish clown, and it has like the very hard, sharp edges on the makeup, and that's supposed to be like super aggressive and not and like scary for kids. Like that's why you don't. That's why everybody always said it's very indicative of who he was, that he had sharpened all his makeup edges. You're supposed to like rounded edges because it's like calming, and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this one's like a John Wayne Gacy kind of thing.
Freaky
he also
deaky.
has a shroud of some sort.
Yeah, what is that about?
I don't love it.
It's because that just reminds me of like a sweet little grandma.
Yeah, I don't love it. I don't even like it.
I scrolled away from it.
Okay, last story. Are you even still reading? I am.
Yeah.
I am, of course I am. Another late night at home in her bedroom. The door was wide open to the dark hallway. Just close that door.
Why is the door still open?
Close the door to the dark hallway. There's already been a clown that has shown you that's a bad idea.
Maybe you have like animals or something.
Maybe. That's true. Jordan is just minding her own business, not summoning beasts from the darkest levels of hell. I mean, good. When a bony-looking girl came running past her bedroom door.
Why she gotta be bony?
No. She was maybe 10 or so with stringy blonde hair, fucked up skin, and loose-fitting clothes. Like hand-me-downs that were too big for her.
Aww. This is reminding me of like The Sixth Sense.
Yeah, like the girl under the bed or the girl
Yeah.
puking in the tent. That fucked me up. She had huge, creepy grin and eyes that were too big for her face. She was carrying one of those giant blue plastic cups in her hands. I feel like every household had these giant plastic cups.
Yup.
Anyhow, Creepy Pants ran into the bathroom at the end of the hall, then ran back the other direction towards the stairs and never came back.
I'm glad.
So this bitch was just running around the hallway just
Amok.
with her creepy pants.
Running amok.
No pants, apparently. I don't know. I hate it. Okay. Ugh. The next morning, womb donor questioned her about why she was running around upstairs in the middle of the night. And in her bathroom, she found that blue plastic cup sitting in the sink. No. No. I'm not into it.
I love that your womb donor was like not concerned about it while it was happening. She was like, I gotta catch these Z's, and in the morning I'm gonna find out what happened.
In the morning, I'll see why my children are running around the upstairs into the bathroom. It's like, that should, I mean, I think that's like the international parent call of like, oh,
just
someone
barfed.
puked.
Yep.
Like, that's, you gotta know. When I hear little like pitter pat of feet running down the hallway, I'm like, oh no.
Who yacked?
Because it's either I threw up or I had a bad
a
dream,
nightmare.
which is both equally as terrifying, because you're
then
like,
you have
are
to
we
hear about it?
Exactly. And it usually includes like, I saw someone standing in the corner, and you're like, it's okay, no one's there, and you're like,
"Let me
is
sit
someone
with you
there? I
until
know.
you fall asleep?"
I'll just lay here and cry with you.
And then you say, I'm wide awake.
I'm wide awake. Well, I think that's all the stories for now. Someday Lauren can tell you about the noosed up, red-eyed demon that occupies her bathroom at night.
My whole body just went, no.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, what?
What?
Is someday today? Because
Oh,
you need to send that to me immediately.
I don't want it.
I'm going to be rechecking my email for that story like I am waiting for a boy to call me back in 12th grade. Like, please,
The worst.
please send me that.
Send it.
But for the time being, she saged that fucker away. Hell yeah, you
glad.
did. Thank you guys for all you do. You have no idea how much we love you guys. We feel like we have a twin sister crew in some undisclosed location outside of Boston.
You do.
Sending you so much love, Lauren and Jordan. Holy
Back
shit, I
at
fucking
you.
love you.
We love you so much.
P.S. For our sister reunion, we got matching tattoos. We hope you like them. They sent pictures and they say keep it weird.
And it's like the prettiest font. It's like swirly, twirly, and whimsical as fuck.
Dude, that's the coolest. And they look so badass.
Oh, they're so pretty, and I love the placement.
And you should always keep it weird. Do that forever. Man, I love them. In case you're still reading this far, of course I am. I will read for you forever.
Of course.
If you could just tell Jordan that I love her so much and I'm so glad she's back in my life, I'd be super grateful. Thank you.
Getting scared is one thing. Getting a thrill is, well, you want more of those in your life. The Genesis GV70 is built to thrill, baby. A thrilling yet elegant design always makes driving the GV70 an exciting adventure. Its powerful athletic stance screams performance and turns heads. Everybody's looking at you, girl, or boy, or whoever. Command the road and experience a class-leading standard 300 horsepower. Oh my God. Plus, discover the different dynamic drive modes for all different terrains. Choose between the different terrain modes for whatever road conditions you may encounter. The Genesis GV70's award-winning technology and performance lets you drive with comfort and drive with confidence all at the same time. It's an exciting SUV with intuitive tech that can make your ride smooth even when the road isn't. And its blind spot cameras allow you to see what's next to you. It's like having eyes on the side of your head. That's pretty iconic. Its performance, by the way, is measured not only in power, but in how it makes you feel confident, sexy. The Genesis GV70. Learn more at genesis.com and feel the GV70. These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to, probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer.
Freaking beautiful, brilliant goddesses. You are freaking beautiful, brilliant goddesses.
Brilliant.
And you know what, Jordan? Lauren loves you so much, and she's so glad that you're back in her life, and so am I, and I love you guys so much.
That was so touching.
That was the scariest shit I've ever read.
And the most beautiful.
And also the most beautiful at the same time.
It was devastatingly beautiful.
Thank you for just like ruining me in every way you possibly can.
I was literally, I don't know if you heard me, I went in, and I was literally going to say, in every way you possibly can.
I want to like make a film about those stories. They are so fucking scary.
Yeah, they're like scary stories to tell in the dark.
That's scarier than any Conjuring movie.
Oh.
Like, come on.
I don't like any of that.
That old-timey like crew there.
Stop.
No, like someone take care of that baby.
Bye.
What happened to that baby? Is that baby okay?
I hope so.
I hope someone calmed down that baby. I would like offer it something.
Yeah, of course.
I'd be like, can I help?
Can I help you, little
baby?
That
sucks. Can I help?
Oh,
little baby.
I wouldn't approach them in any way, shape, or form,
No.
because the baby was clearly like playing upon
yeah.
something. Like,
oh yeah.
For people like you, that would be like, can I help? No.
Yeah.
No.
That's right.
No.
Just like
Don't offer
preying
help
on
to
everybody's weaknesses.
Paranormal strangers.
Don't do it.
Woof.
Wow. Lorden and Joran. Lorden and Joran. Thank you so much.
Lauren and Jordan.
I love you guys. You're the best.
You're the best.
That was awesome.
What do you think? Finish it up with one more?
Yeah. I'd say one more. And
Okay.
this one looks like a good one.
This is a great one.
I just see Bette Midler. That's all I see.
It's entitled Yeetus Deletus, or whatever Bette Midler and her sister said.
Hell yes.
They did say Yeetus
All of
Deletus.
that.
I know it. Hey weirdos, I've attached a putafa and a Word document for your viewing pleasure. The options
best.
that I have right now,
The best. It makes me feel like I have like so much autonomy when they give me options
Both,
like that.
I'm like, ooh, yay.
Ooh.
All right, so Yeetus Deletus. Hey weirdos, my name is Kay. Feel free to use my name.
Hi, Kay.
Please pause for a second while I crazy scream and happy dance as I realize that you're reading my listener tale. Okay, go. Okay,
Hell yeah,
cool.
okay.
Now I proceed. My husband Josh, feel free to use his name too.
Hi, Josh.
And I have been together since we were 13 years old.
Stop it,
Kill
I die.
me. I love it.
John's grandparents were like that, and it always touched my soul.
That's one of my favorite stories
The
of
cutest.
love. I love love. We've literally grown up together and have been there for each other through thick and thin. From me getting my very first period in the back of his mom's station wagon, that must have sucked butt,
That definitely did.
to him getting recruited to his dream college to play football. Oh my god.
Oh my
write a
god, you
book.
guys are so precious.
We've been through it all. We actually wrote, "I will always have your back" in our wedding vows.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna cry.
I love you guys.
Wedding things lately are just ruining me. I'm watching so much Say Yes to the Dress.
And watch, it'll ruin you forever afterwards,
Yeah, of
because now when I
course.
listen to wedding vows, I'm like, oh my god, I love John.
I want to write ours, but I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to get through it.
Yeah, I couldn't. We
Your vows were
added,
beautiful,
we
though.
added little like things into ours, but we did not write up the whole thing.
I want to write ours because I also want to hear what Drew would say. The pressure is on.
I love
anyways, and it says, anyways, here is the story of how my sweetheart left me for dead. So maybe it's not as cute as we think.
Josh.
When we graduated college
Come
and
on.
moved back home, we found a charming little apartment right above a flower shop with huge windows for lots of natural light.
Oh, that's
that
real.
sounds great. We were balling on a budget, so I was pumped that rent was right in our price range. We lived there for a few months when Halloween finally came. As a fellow Halloween queen, I recorded all the scary movies playing on TV that week. Josh and I have a tradition where we take Halloween Eve, October 30th through November 1st, off to properly celebrate All Hallows Eve.
You're officially my people.
I love you guys. This means we stay up all night watching scary movies, eat Reese's from our cauldron candy dish, and soak up every last second of spooky season.
I need it to be spooky season again.
We were just talking about how over winter we are and how we need fall.
I need fall now.
Oh, we started with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, great choice, Child's Play, Children of the Corn, you know, the classics.
Corn.
And worked our way down to the list to The Conjuring. Weird that you just said that.
Weird.
Insidious. I think that movie sucks.
Insidious?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't really think it's that good.
That's funny.
And Annabelle. Just had to throw that in there. When the last spooky credits rolled, I was ready for bed, and Josh had already fallen asleep on the couch. Being the good wife that I am, and heeding your life lessons that one should never sleep on the couch, lest they be murdered, I woke him up to go to bed. I definitely had his back.
That's good wife shit.
That's
there.
wifey right there. While I was getting ready for bed, I heard some weird rustling noises, but I figured it was the apartment shifting and or the 2 straight days of spooky movies getting to me. So like a crazy white woman in a horror movie, I ignored them. Here is where I would like to tell you that my husband is 6'4", a 300-pound black man who fears literally nothing and is both book smart and street smart.
Where did you find this man?
I know.
He sounds wonderful.
Where I am a 5'3", 100 and bleep pound white lady. Oh my god. Whenever anybody asks for my weight, I'm going to say 100 and bleep.
100 and bleep.
White lady who loves all things spooky and true crime, but is dumb as fuck in literal life situations. I, like Ash, would have taken my flower crown and floated onto the bus with Charles Manson. Girl, I get it.
I'm so obsessed with this.
I got into bed, snuggled in close to my fierce protector, and went to sleep. I don't know how long I was asleep when there was a loud thud from the living room. I heard it, but chose to ignore it yet again. What is going on with you, girlfriend? That's when Josh said, "Bitch, wake your ass up. I know you heard that."
Fucking love Josh.
I sat up in my bed and to my small house-sized husband staring wide-eyed at me, I said, "How long have you been awake?" He said, "Between you snoring like you are auditioning for the role of the chainsaw from that Texas bullshit and the weird sounds in the living room, I've got about only an hour."
Oh my god.
We started cowardly walking to the front room, you know, when you're tiptoeing slowly, bracing yourself for something to jump out and nab your little ass. When we heard a loud screech and 2 quick thuds by the window. I turned to grab a kitchen knife because, again, like a white woman living in a haunted house, I would be damned if some demon was going to run me out.
That's right. No diamonds in here.
Nuh-uh. I heard the front door slam open and all I saw was a dark blur run out. Thinking it was Satan himself, I turned to seek comfort from Josh. And he was gone. Turns out the dark blur was him absolutely booking it to the car. Watched him get into the car and look back up at me. I was staring at him, staring at me with his hand on the door handle. Another loud screech and thud came from behind me and I took off.
Oh my god.
Knife in hand. Between the screeches and thuds and Josh screaming, "Knees to chest, bitch, we gotta go!" Stop it. Love. I was in full-blown panic. We got into the car but didn't have the keys. Small town, leaving your car unlocked problems. So we sat there and started to catch our breath. I turned to him and said, "What the fuck, Joshua? You left me in there."
Ooh, she went with Joshua this time.
That's how you know. If that's your government name, you're fucked.
That's right.
To which he replied, "Lady, listen to me. One of us should live to tell our tale, and I made the executive decision that it was going to be me."
Oh my God, Josh, this is my favorite.
I love
that he's like, you know what? Someone's got to live to tell this tale.
Executive decisions needed to be made. I have no doubt that if this man had the keys, he would have left our tires on the road peeling out of there. I really don't think he would have came back for me either. So much for having my back, eh?
That was in your damn vows.
We both looked up at our front windows, just waiting for that little Annabelle to pop up and wink at us or something. But it wasn't a daemon at all. We saw motherfucking bats hitting the windows.
Oh my God.
Probably 5 of them just screeching and hitting our windows trying to get out. Josh and I busted into relieved laughter and decided to sleep in the car until we could call our landlord to relocate our new pets. In the morning, someone came over to get rid of the bats and the, what's it called? Guano. And patched the hole in our attic where they were probably getting in. Josh again made the executive decision that the scary movies were too much for us, so we deleted them off the DVR and said, "Yeetus deletus," or whatever Bette Midler and her sister said. I would like to end
It reminds me of Xenon when she says Cetus Lapidus or something. That's that's what it reminds me of.
But maybe it was like a mixture of that.
It is.
I would like to end this by saying that, yes, my husband calls me bitch a lot, but no worries. It's just a joke.
Oh, honey, I was not worried at all. Don't you worry.
Literally, I actually didn't even think of it, to be honest.
Do not worry.
You know when you say a word over and over again and it starts to lose its meaning?
Yep.
That's what happened to my honey baby and deer after 13 years together.
John and I call us butt face and like butt head every single night. Well, we literally say, "I love you, butt face."
Yeah.
That's what we say.
Most of the time I just call Drew a turd.
Yeah.
So that's...
I get it.
Yeah, we all get it. That's the story of how my big, scary husband left me for dead when he thought a straight daemon was in our home, which led him to come up with our new favorite phrase, "Yeetus deletus."
That is amazing.
That was the perfect one to end on.
Why was that so good?
Oh man, I love it so much.
And also that phrase, you don't get better than that.
No, you literally don't. You just delete
don't.
us, or whatever they said.
Kay and Joshua forever.
Such a dude thing to say too.
Like, Yeetus delete us.
I don't know what they said. Yeetus delete us. I love it.
Oh,
I
guys.
love it so.
You killed it. You always kill it. This is why we never want to stop doing listener tales ever and for always. Because you guys just come out with the best stuff.
You come out like...
You come out swinging.
Yeah.
You really do.
I think I showed the movement.
You did. That's why I got it. So it's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, look what we did there.
There we are. But these are so much fun.
I love
even
them.
when they're terrifying, even when they're tragic, even when you guys bring like all the thing. It's just...
Yeah.
You always bring us everything.
You can also always tell who picks them.
You can.
Yeah. Yours are usually like a little more intense.
Like a little more intense, and you bring a lot of funny.
Yeah, I like to bring the funny. March will be terrifying, I guess.
It will.
All right, cool.
Get ready. But
with that
this was amazing.
Being said, we hope you keep listening.
And we hope you
keep
it
weird, but not so weird that you go spelunking and find a mannequin. Because actually, I honestly hope you keep it that weird because it sounded like a great adventure.
It really did.
Definitely keep it so weird that you're a fartastic listener tale, because that's just the best listener tale subject line that I've ever read in my whole entire life. And I absolutely loved Abigail, not Abby. I also totally relate to the person that just wanted a baked potato and ribs, but like I honestly need to know an update of what happened. Why did that man walk into the middle of the woods like that? Like why? What is he doing? Why'd you steal the car? How did you hotwire it? Did you learn that on YouTube? I don't know.
Fast and Furious.
Also, your sister reunion is like the most beautiful thing that I ever heard in my life, and I'm glad that you kept it that weird, but definitely don't keep it so weird that you continue to see things and like continue to leave your doorway open, because I feel like that's kind of like a lot of the problem there. It definitely do keep it so weird that you have a love like Kay and Josh, aka Joshua if you're in trouble, and you
Joshua if you're nasty.
Delete us. Joshua if you're nasty. Goodbye.
Waking up exhausted, foggy, and running on empty? For me, one of the missing pieces was magnesium support. That's why I added Magnesium Breakthrough Bye Bye Optimizers to my nightly routine. It's a powerful all-in-one magnesium complex with 7 forms of magnesium designed to support relaxation, sleep, stress response, and recovery. If you're ready to feel more rested and have a great summer, go to buyoptimizers.com/hags and use code HAGS for 15% off any order.
I like things my way, my coffee, my schedule, and my treatment. So I talked to my doctor about self-injecting with the Vyvgart Hytrulo pre-filled syringe, which contains efgartigimod alpha and hyaluronidase QVFC. It's injected under your skin, subcutaneously. It means I can inject in my space, on my time. It's my treatment, my way. Visit VyvgartMyWay.com. That's VYVGART myway.com. And talk to your doctor about Vyvgart Hytrulo, brought to you by argenx.